So I think this is going to be a really cute little model. This is from Liliput. It's number L376915 and it's a baggage car in a narrow gauge scale HOE, you can see that there, and it's in OBB livery. It's from Liliput by Bachmann, so it's actually a Bachmann model, and it is also made in China. I think production of this started around about the mid-2000s, so around about 2005 to 2008, something like that. And it only ran for a couple of years. I think it was discontinued by about the mid-2010s. So it is more than 15 years old already, but does it still stack up? Let's get this out the box and we'll check it out. So how cute is this? What a wonderful little tiny model this is. Obviously Austria is well known for its narrow gauge railways, and there are quite a few manufacturers that make stuff for it. Some of the stuff I've looked at before includes Tillig and Bemo. So does this stack up against that? Well, let's take a closer look. This particular wagon has got pretty plain ends. It's got some printing on there, which is really fine. I can barely read that with the naked eye, but it's nice that it's been printed on there. We've also got this extra piece added on, a little loop of black. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a connector or something? And we have the coupling hanging out the front here, typical HOE style coupling. And as we look at the side, this part here, which kind of sticks out, is really quite cool. I love the glazing on the side of it, and also the glazing on the side has got the silver surrounds with the bar going across the middle, which looks really great. The windows are very clear on this, and you can see that we have an interior there just in one colour, but at least it's there, and we've got various little compartments inside. We've got this panel here with some printing on it, and there's more printing at this end of the van, but aside from that it's just a plain green of the actual plastic. And I think we've got a separately fitted roof onto here, but it's so closely fitted I'm not actually quite sure whether it is actually a separate piece. I think it is, I'm not 100%, but it's been painted in this lovely silver colour, no moulding marks, and we've got a couple of ribs going over the top as well. As we look further down the side of the van, we've got these double doors here. This one's plain, this one's got a window in it, which has got some bars on the plastic moulded in there. And then we've got some more bars down here at this end of the van where we've got an interior with another compartment. This end here we have a door on it which has got some glazing, and that is also flush fit, and we've got a bit more going on here. We've got another loop of plastic, plus we've got a little gate thing there, and this part here which I guess must be for the braking or simulating it anyway. Nothing different down this side of the van apart from this piece here, this hatch with some more printing on it. And looking underneath you can see Liliput by Bachmann, made in China. And we have very typical kind of couplings here. I think Tillig also has exactly the same couplings, and possibly Bemo as well. And we've got these wheels which are dulled, and they revolve not too bad, I suppose. They do have brakes in line with the treads as well. They're very small brakes, but they actually are in there. And there's some really nice detail here on the springs and axle boxes too. We've got a step here, and underneath we've got a little tank, but there's no other planking underneath, it's just plain. We do have some brake gear represented here too. So it's a very cute little van, and it feels, you know, relatively heavy. So let's put this on the scales and we'll see how much it weighs. So this little van comes in at 39 grams. So Liliput's little baggage car in this narrow gauge, it's from the OBB era 4. I think it's quite a cute looking model because of the prototype. I love the little windows that kind of stick out at the side. And you can't deny that the overall proportions of this model actually makes it into quite a cool, cute looking thing. In this scale, you've always got to look at Bemo as probably the market leader, Tillig as well, and compare models like this against their stuff. I have had some Bemo stuff in the past and I've always been really impressed with it. And I would say this is probably not quite as good as Bemo, but then it is a bit cheaper than it. This model actually cost me just £10, which I think was quite a bargain really, whereas Bemo stuff could be well, like double that maybe. If you don't have a lot of space, I would probably say go for the Bemo stuff because you want quality over quantity, but if you need a lot of stuff, then this is certainly passable, and I would recommend it. It is well enough to run on pretty much any model railway. I probably would say it's not a collector's item, but it's certainly good enough for a run-in session. But that's just what I think. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this model, and if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. I'll put this on the turntable so you can see all the way around. And that's it for this one. Thanks for checking out another model with me, and I'll see you on the next video.
So model train, model world, choo-choo, model train, tiny in tiny worlds, choo-choo, model train, tiny train.